Well, hello there, Gemini. It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Sorry I've been away for a little bit. Life sometimes just gets crazy, and that is what happened. Everything is good. Thank you so much for all of those of you that reached out, asking, making sure that everything was fine on my end, and it is, and I'm back, and I'm so glad to see you. I've truly missed you. So today we are going to be doing your mid-October reading. This is good from now until mid-November. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or advice that Spirit has for you. So let's go ahead. Let's jump into it. Let's see what we have on the horizon for you in this next month or so. So we have watching clouds, lie back, rest and relax. And then we have electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. Okay, I'm chuckling because this is like opposite energy, right? Gemini, you're the twin. So one twin is all electrified, full of new ideas and ready to go after, fulfilling them, putting them into practice in the real world. And then part of you is just kind of like relaxing, wanting to relax. So the energy that I'm getting here is that you could be going through this spell over the next month or so. And we just had the solar eclipse yesterday, the new moon in Libra. You could have gotten, resting perhaps and got some new ideas. But this is an energy really of feeling like you're either going 100 miles an hour. They're saying the Energizer Bunny, right? Like going 100 miles an hour, or you have like no energy, right? It's kind of like going between the two extremes. And I feel like there's this energy of perhaps, allowing yourself to spend time kind of daydreaming. This is the daydreaming card, right? Imagining, thinking, allowing yourself to think of new ideas, and then also allowing yourself to take action on the ones that really resonate with you. This is very much kind of like a Pisces type of energy, that energy of being daydreamy, of allowing your intuition to kind of guide you in new directions, of understanding what the eclipses, 2 eclipses in October, that things are changing. Eclipses bring sudden change, right? Sometimes even energies of new ideas, new secrets being revealed. All of that is very much so in the eclipse season. And so I feel like there is this energy of allowing yourself to tap into your intuition, of not being just busy to be busy, right? But putting your time and your energy into your ideas, of going towards what it is that you truly want for yourself. Yeah, lovely energy. For some of you, the eclipses also allow us to see which things we need to close out, right? We have conflict, and then we have letting go. Letting go of those things that hold us back from what it is that we truly want for ourselves. Getting these new ideas, allowing ourselves to spend some time daydreaming about what it is that we want for ourselves, especially with the new moon in Libra, over the next 6 months. What intentions are you setting while you're sitting? What intentions are you setting at this time about what it is that you would like to bring in for yourself? Allowing, okay, this is very much that energy of allowing, divine feminine, allowing things to come to you instead of pushing and going and feeling like you're almost like out of energy, right? Because you've been pushing so hard in some area of your life. Okay, so let's go to the tarot. Let's see what we have here. Okay, we have round and round. Yeah, and then we have kindred partnership. Okay, so eclipses, especially that new moon in Libra, could have either triggered somebody to kind of come back from the past, or it could even be this energy of, you even just thinking about that person. Sometimes they don't actually have to come back, but we go back and we're replaying what happened, and perhaps even trying to figure out what went wrong in a certain relationship. This is the energy where something is you're seeing the pattern in something, and sometimes we need to allow ourselves this time to kind of rest, relax, reflect understand, okay, there's something here that I still need to garner from some certain relationship that may no longer be in your life, or if it is in your life, you're understanding, okay, I'm tired of the conflict, I'm tired of the toxicity, I'm ready to move in a new direction. Now, I'm going to say, Gemini, that I don't get this energy of pain. If you notice, there is no Ten of Swords here, right? There is no Three of Swords. I feel like you're seeing the pattern, you're seeing your part in some type of situation, and it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a work relationship, it could be a client, it could be a neighbor, it could be a family member, a friend. You're just seeing the pattern, and it's kind of like being highlighted to you. You're understanding, wait a minute, I need to spend some time just reflecting on I kind of feel like what am I allowing in this situation, right? Why is this pattern repeating? Because, sometimes we can try to say, well, if the other person would change, right, then everything would be fine. I feel like you're kind of understanding, wait a minute, that person isn't going to change. It's the same cycle over and over again, or the situation is the same over and over again. And understanding what I see the pattern, how do I want to go forward? And you have the Eight of Cups. I think for a lot of you, you're understanding that this is no longer your 9 or 10 of Cups, right? Eight of Cups is something that's not bad, but it's, once again, you don't have the Three of Swords or the 10 of Swords. You're understanding this is not really providing me with what I truly want for myself. I'm ready to walk away. I'm ready to let go of this. The conflict could even be in your own mind, right? Because we have kind of like the yin and yang here, taking action and, just allowing things. I feel like you may be even toying in your own mind. How do I feel about this? Where is this leading? You could be asking yourself a lot of these questions while you allow yourself to reflect on this relationship or this situation and understanding, I'm ready to go in to do something different, because here we have the Ace of Pentacles, the beginning of something new, right? Something that is destined and meant for you. The Wheel of Fortune means that things are turning in your direction. It could be that for a long time you didn't have any other, I'm going to say almost like a belief system or a mindset that you could have more than what you have at this time. And therefore you kind of stayed in this situation or this relationship, just thinking, well, maybe it'll change, or I'll just stay here until something better comes along. But now all of a sudden you're understanding, wait a minute, I'm willing, to put out my energy to really and truly manifest something that is more than what I have at this time. This is you understanding that you deserve more than where you are at this time, right? Whether it is the Ace of Pentacles, could be a new job offer, it could be a raise, a promotion that you've been wanting for a long time. It could be that first date with somebody new, right? There's something here that is being offered to you that is destined, that is going to be filled with happy emotions, right? The Knight of Cups is an expression of gratitude, of appreciation, of love, of being cherished, right? It's not just the page, it's the Knight. There is something here that wants to be victorious. Yeah, beautiful energy. I think that you're going within to understand what it is that you truly deserve, and no longer allowing yourself to stay in situations that are no longer providing what it is that you truly want for yourself. Remember, the Eight of Cups is stepping onto your spiritual path. The Eight of Cups is very emotional, understanding that you are leaving one type of situation because it's just not providing enough for you, that you're wanting more of a sense of fulfillment, of happiness, of joy, of feeling appreciated and loved and cherished. Where you are, you may feel some of that, but it's not enough. You are desiring to have more for yourself. So let's take a look at your obstacle. Your obstacle is chaos and conflict and taking steps. I feel like some of you are not moving forward because you understand that in order to move forward, you have to have a difficult conversation with somebody. This is putting it out, speaking your truth. Ace of Swords is speaking your truth. Putting it out there, what it is that you truly want for yourself. This could be a conversation that you're having with your boss that, yes, you promised me a promotion 6 months ago and it hasn't appeared. Is the promotion here or not? Because you're ready to walk away, right? This could be, having a difficult conversation with a family member or a friend, right? Where it's just a constant, the same pattern over and over again. Promises being, said, put out there, but somebody not fulfilling their promises. And you're understanding this is a pattern. This is not going to change, and I want more for myself. I don't want to say that this is kind of like an ultimatum. I think that you've already made up your mind that it's time to move on to something else. That what you have in front of you is okay, but it's not enough. And you've done so much healing, Gemini. I think that you're internalizing that. I deserve more than what is right in front of me. And it's time for me to speak the truth, that this is not enough. This is not fulfilling me as much as I wanted to. Sometimes we get to that point where it's kind of like, and Gemini, I know that you've done a lot of healing. So you've gotten to yourself to a really good point. It's not that where you are may be bad, but it's just not fulfilling enough. There's more that you are yearning for. And with this new moon in Libra, it was in your 5th house of pleasure and play, of inner child, of children, of, those relationships, romantic relationships, understanding that you want more for yourself and you're willing to take the steps to go towards it. This is really interesting because what you have here is the 4 of Cups. This is being discontented with what you have. Saying, you know what? You keep coming back with these offers, but they're not good enough, right? Of saying, that's just not enough. Thanks, but I want even more than that. And I feel like you've been very patient in this situation. Really allowing somebody to kind of try to get things to work out. The Temperance energy is of moderation, of understanding that you've given a lot to the situation and you've allowed perhaps somebody to give back to you. But once again, you're not seeing it. With the Moon card, it's not there. And you're wondering, what do I do next? So let's take a look at your advice. Yeah, you have the 5 of Wands, the deception, and building blocks. You're wanting to build more for yourself. But the problem is that you have people around you that either are trying to prevent you from moving on. Okay, trying to keep you in this cycle. So this could be family members or friends that say you are wanting to go on a new adventure somewhat, or move to a new place, start a new career, go back to school, whatever it is, right? And they're concerned that if you step onto that path that you may leave them, right? There's something that they're wanting from you. They want to keep you in this cycle. And so therefore they could be saying things to you to try to convince you in a very loving way that that's not really the right thing for you. But here you are, you're wanting to build something new for yourself. And it is having to distance yourself from perhaps the sense of either competition or chaos that somebody else in your life is bringing in. And I feel like part of it is seeping into your own energy, because Gemini, sometimes you can self-doubt yourself, right? And you can, those doubts, those second guessing can come very easily to you because of that twins energy. And so this is understanding. It's very imperative for you to kind of like make a decision about what it is that you want for yourself, and then staying focused on that and knowing that this chaos that is coming around you is part of helping you to build the strength of knowing what is really right for you and what is not. I feel like this is almost kind of like that energy of understanding that you're, I don't want to say you're being tested, but a little bit of You're trying to step into a new chapter of your life. You're trying to step into something new, whether that's a new career, a new relationship, a new city, whatever it is, you're trying. And for some of you, you could have already stepped onto that path a little bit, right? But there are people around you that are almost playing mind games with you, trying to convince you that what you are doing is not right or not right for you, or it's not going to work out, something like that. And you may be internalizing that to the point where you're kind of second guessing yourself and thinking maybe you need to go back. Yeah, no, this is something, I also want to say for some of you, this could be somebody from the past, okay, that hurt your heart before, that is coming back, communicating that they want another chance with you. And, I feel like that this is coming in because you are building this new life for yourself. But they're also, kind of like throwing a wrench into your plans. Yeah, they're throwing a wrench into your plans. It's kind of like, the bicycle wheel. It has all the spokes. Somebody like putting a stick into the spokes and stopping you, almost like as you're gaining momentum to go towards something else, almost like, stopping the wheels from moving forward. And you're having to think about it. I feel like you're taking a moment to think about it. What is it that I really and truly want for myself? This is almost kind of like one of those moments where I feel like you're sitting back, you're looking at the situation, and it could be one of those situations where it would be really easy for you to just stay where you are. So, for instance, right, you've kind of like decided that you're moving on to a new job. You're not getting the raise or the acknowledgement or the promotion that you have wanted in your current job. You're moving on, right? And you tell your boss that you're going to move on. You've got this new job, you're going in a new direction, and then your boss doesn't want to really and truly lose you and throws a wrench into the plan, perhaps throws out, a carrot of some sort to keep you where you are. This is you deciding, wait a minute, that why all of a sudden do you have something to offer to me? Why all of a sudden am I getting the promotion? What you had these promises so many times before and you didn't follow through. So why do I feel as if you're going to follow through this time? And I feel like this is a little bit because Libra is about karma too, right? Of understanding that you're looking at this in a kind of the way of, it's not just what's happening right now. You're looking at the bigger picture of the situation or the relationship, and you're making a decision based on what is really good for you. Because I feel like whoever you're dealing with is not totally loyal to you. And you are seeing that clearly now. That what you are wanting, deserving for yourself, is somebody that is loyal, that will tell you the truth up front. If your employer had said to you 6 months ago, listen, Gemini, I can't give you a promotion for another year. I just don't have it. That it's just not possible. I don't have the money or the space or whatever it is, right? But then you would have known, okay, the promotion isn't coming for a year. But that isn't kind of what happened. This is somebody that promises you the promotion is coming in a month. And then that time passes and, oh, well, give me a couple of extra months, all right? And then that time passes. And then all of a sudden you're a year into it of hearing that you're going to have this promotion any day now, and it doesn't follow through. You're seeing the truth in the situation that this person isn't truly upfront, that they have some deceptive energy to them, and you're no longer playing that game. The Five of Wands is very much that energy of feeling like you're having to compete for somebody's love, attention, appreciation, whatever that is. Whether it's, a boss, an employer, or a romantic connection, a family connection, a friend connection, it doesn't matter. Feeling as if you have been having to compete, and yet at the same time, you're not getting the truth from them. I feel like you have been sharing your truth, perhaps, but maybe if you haven't been sharing your truth, this is the time for you to understand that it is time to get really clear, at least with yourself, about what it is that you want out of this situation, and then allowing yourself to move forward, right? Bring your ideas to life. What is it that you want? And then how are you going to proceed? Really powerful energy here, Gemini, because I feel like you're stepping into this energy of knowing that you have to listen to your own intuition, and that at the end of the day, right, you have to trust yourself to make the best decisions for you, and no longer allow somebody to keep you in a certain pattern of behavior that no longer meets your needs. You're ready for more, and you're ready to take those steps to move forward. All right, how can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? I love this card. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. And that's a Buddha quote. And there's like 10 things here that you can do in order to, have more compassion for yourself. That includes, looking at relationships and looking at how that you have built healthy boundaries in your relationships, and speaking your truth and holding yourself accountable even to the boundaries that you are setting with others and the boundaries that you are setting with yourself, right? No longer allowing yourself to kind of like fall back into patterns of behavior, especially if somebody is coming back from the past, right? Or if somebody is trying to have another round with you, right? Whether that's somebody that's current in your life and you're kind of ready to move on and they're kind of like pulling you back in for some reason. It's understanding no, because when we stay in those situations or relationships that really are not in alignment with who we want to be, but we allow ourselves to stay in it, we're breaking our own heart. Okay, we can say that that person is breaking our heart because they didn't give us the promotion, or if, it's somebody that you're wanting a long-term commitment with, and, maybe you've been engaged for 5 years, but the wedding never happens, understanding, part of it is that you are allowing this person to keep you in this pattern. You're seeing the pattern clearly, and then you're deciding what is best for me. Right? What is it I want out of this situation? And knowing that you deserve not to sit at the 8 of Cups, but that you're really willing to move forward towards what your 9 and 10 of Cups truly are. Wow, Gemini, very powerful energy here. I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. And I really do appreciate all of your support and kind words, comments. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.